I'm Stacie Jeanjaquet from Colorado, USA. This is my entry for Jamie and Uncle Ben's search for a food tube star. Today we are going to be making peach and goat cheese rischetta. Rischetta, what is that? Well, it kind of comes from a summer bruschetta I make with peach and mozzarella. We're mixing it up, taking the bread out, putting the rice in. Rischetta, cheesy I know, but we're going with it. So let's get started. So we have our water boiling. It's 2 cups of water in there. We are then going to add a half a cup of our rice. Kind of pour that in there. There we go. We are going to add a little splash of olive oil and some salt to season it. Bring it back to a boil. Boil for about 1 to 2 minutes. Give it a couple more stirs and turn it down to a low temperature and simmer for 30 minutes. The reason we're doing that is we want the extra water so it can overcook the rice, so when we're sauteing it to get our base, it still retains some moisture. We're also going to be stirring it up about every 5 minutes. As you stir, you're breaking up each rice grain, and then that allows it to release starch. And that starch is then going to react with our heat and butter and make that golden color we are looking for. So our water is boiling, so move over here with me. We're going to go to our beater. We're going to whip up 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream until we get peaks. Then you're going to take 4 ounces of plain goat cheese, 2 pinches of cardamom. This adds an amazing just blend with the peaches. Blend that up till it's nice, whipped, airy, and just ready to spread on our rischetta. Okay, so our rice is done. You can see the texture is overcooked, but it's still retaining some of its individual grain. That's perfect, just what we want. So we are then gonna heat up this dish to medium-high heat. Put in about 1/4 tablespoon of butter. Make sure you kind of get it around on the side so that helps crisp up the side as well. Then you just put in a scoop of your rice, smash it down so it keeps its form, and just let it sit. When you let it sit, that starch is going to react with the butteriness and the heat and bring out that golden color we are looking for. Okay, so now it's been about 4 minutes. We're seeing color coming out from the side of our rice. You're going to pull out your Saturday morning pancake flipping skills. You're going to flip it over to the next side and let it sit for about another 4 minutes till that side gets nice and crispy and golden. And then you're going to take it off, put it on a dish, and let it sit to room temperature. You do not want it warm because when you put that goat cheese on, you don't want it melting off the side. You want it to stay nice and fluffy down there. Okay, we're here at my favorite part. We're gonna put it all together. So we have our rice done and at room temperature. We have all of our fruit and basil washed. These are Colorado peaches that were picked just yesterday. So they're at a perfect texture. You can kind of press into it. It gives a little bit, but not soft. That's gonna ruin the whole texture of the dish. So just place it on your cutting board, bring the knife around until it hits your original cut. Gently twist that off. You're gonna start just kind of cutting slices that are thick, but that are also thin enough. So when you're cutting this appetizer with your fork, it can go right through. Next, we're gonna cut up our basil, probably about 4 leaves. Place them on top of each other. You're gonna wanna make sure your knife is nice and sharp for this. Slice in. I just kind of do a rough cut. It's kind of nice to have different sizes, so when you bite in, you're always getting something different. Look at that. Oh, it smells amazing. We're now gonna take our lemon. We're gonna zest it up. We're gonna zest it without getting the white of the lemon in there because once you get that, it adds a bitter flavor. That's enough. We're gonna leave that to the side and we can start putting it together. Our goat cheese is out. We're gonna just kind of take a spoonful of that and just spread it around. We're gonna arrange our peaches on there. Sprinkle your basil, and then we're gonna top it with the lemon zest. You're gonna wanna just spread it around so it's just not in one clump. Top it with our olive oil. Just finish it off with that salt. We're gonna bring it up, just look at what we've made. This is Rischetta, and I'm Stacie Jeanjaquet. Thanks for watching.